right. T Limited is reviewing its inventory control policy with regard to materials. Okay. You are told the cost of making one order is 100 kwacha. All right. So this is our order cost, 100 kwacha. Okay. The cost of holding one unit for 1 year is 25 ngwe, which is 0.25 kwacha. All right. So this is our holding cost. All right. The annual demand for tabs is 80,000. Okay. There is neither a lead time or buffer inventory. Okay. This is just the inventory you have to have in case, let's say, there's a delay in an order. Okay. Or maybe something happens and you can't get your order. You need some inventory as a backup. Okay. That's what we're calling the buffer inventory. Buffer inventory. You need just in case let's say maybe you place another order and it takes time to come. So you want to be in a situation where you do not have anything to sell. So you need your buffer inventory. All right. So there's neither lead time or buffer inventory. So calculate the economic order quantity. All right. So remember the economic order quantity, this is the optimal amount of inventory that we need where we're going to minimize the inventory costs like ordering costs and holding costs. All right. We're trying to minimize these two costs, reordering cost and the holding cost. Okay. So the formula for the economic order quantity is EOQ. Let me just crop it from here. Okay, EOQ equals the square root of 2. Oops, just hold on. Let me just copy it. Let me just also zoom into the formula so that you can see. The square root of 2 times the reordering cost times the demand over the holding costs per unit. All right. So let me just put it here. Okay. Let me make it a bit bigger. Okay. And then just start this. All right. So I'm going to open brackets. Let me just copy this again, the square root. Our reordering cost is 100 kwacha. Our holding cost is 25 ngwe per unit. That's the annual holding cost. And the demand is 80,000. So we're going to say, let's copy it here. 2,000. All right. So we're going to say 2 times 100 kwacha, which is the reordering cost, times the demand, which is 80,000. Times 8,000. Then over the holding cost is 0.25 ngwe, so put 0.25 kwacha. Right. Let me remove this. Yeah. So let me see. 2 times 100 times 800,000 get 160 million divided by 0.25, we get 600. That's 160 million. 400 times 80,000. let's see, 2 times 200 times 80,000. 200 times 80,000. Oh yes, 16 million. Then divided by 0.25, we get. Wait a minute. 16 million divided by 0.25, we get 64 million. Okay. So what's the square root of 64 million? Let's hold on then. Okay, we get 64.
Just fine.
Oops. Let me just put in these signs. It's a drag putting in these signs here. Okay. So 64 million. Million. So let me get the square root of 64 million. That's 8,000. So the economic order quantity is 8,000 units. 8,000 units. Now we go to part 2. They've told us that calculate the annual holding and the annual ordering costs using the EOQ. So the EOQ is 8,000 units, and we have to show the formula in each part. So we're going to start like this. Let's write part 2 here. Okay, so we'll start with the annual ordering costs. Okay, so annual ordering costs equals number of orders, okay, number of orders multiplied by the ordering cost, right? So the number of orders is like saying the demand, okay, the annual demand, which is 80,000 there, the demand divided by number of units you order, okay, number of units. And so we are ordering 8,000 units, okay, ordering 8,000 units. So, and our demand is 80,000 tabs per year, right? So we're going to say 80,000 divided by 8. Okay. So and as I said earlier on, annual demand is 80,000. Okay. Number of units, which is our economic order quantity, is 8,000, right? And then our ordering cost is 100 kwacha, right? So 80,000 divided by 8, so that's 10. So in a year, we're going to only make 10 orders times 100 kwacha. We get 1,000 kwacha. Oops, for the wrong 1,000. So 1,000 kwacha. So that's the annual ordering cost. Then for the annual holding costs, annual holding costs, we're going to get there. It's the average.
Let me see the formula for annual ordering.
Just hold on. It's the average inventory times the holding cost. So to get our average inventories, right? Amount of inventory that we order. So in this case, it's 8,000. 8,000 divided by 2. Then our annual holding cost per unit. Holding cost per unit. Annual holding cost per unit is 25 ngwe. All right, and now what we're going to say 4,000 times 0.25. Get 1,000 watts. All right, so the total inventory costs equal to our annual holding cost and our annual ordering cost. That's annual holding cost. So that's 1,000 plus 1,000. Make this smaller. These wordings are too big. Yes. All right, so that's going to be 1,000 plus 1,000. Get 2,000 watts. So let me just put everything neat. Right. Which formula were you saying you wanted to say?
No, I wanted to, I didn't know how you came about the 1,000, but I did the calculations. Oh, then the formula, I was talking of the annual ordering cost. I didn't see the formula.
It's the number of orders times the ordering cost.
Oh.